Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Reverend Sarah Grady from St. Paul's United Church in Paris, Ontario, and I am checking in with a rather big topic for us to cover today, and that is Jesus and hell. I'm really grateful to my colleague Reverend Maya Landell for taking on this chapter for us and preaching a wonderful sermon with some really thought-provoking insights around what this means. And Brian McLaren also offers us some really great insights into it as well. I don't know about you, but growing up, this was not a word I was allowed to use. It was considered a swear word, and I still have a hard time saying it sometimes because of growing up and never being allowed to use that word outside of a church setting, I suppose. Sometimes I even have trouble saying it from a pulpit. It seems like a really terrible word. And I think back to my early years. I grew up in the church. I've always been part of the United Church, and I grew up going to church my whole life, and there's not been very many Sundays that I've missed, and I have watched a progression from a preaching styles from when I was a child to now. And certainly back when I was first going to church and my first memories of it, a fire and brimstone sermon was not an uncommon thing. It was kind of the norm and the standard for certain passages, certainly our passage today that has a lot of conversation around eternal life and Lazarus and the rich man. And so I have an interesting question for us to ponder this week, and that is your thoughts around afterlife and what it is that Jesus was trying to get at. I am grateful for this insight from Brian McLaren. He says the real purpose of Jesus's fire and brimstone language was not to predict the destruction of the universe or to make absolute for all eternity the insider-outsider categories of us and them. Its purpose was to wake up complacent people, to warn them of the danger of their current path, and to challenge them to change using the strongest language and imagery available at that time. Now, I do believe that would probably have been the purpose of fire and brimstone preaching. That is certainly still a style that is used in some Christian traditions still today. It's not part of my own personal style, but I do understand why sometimes we kind of need to shake people from their complacency and to think about it. I had an interesting experience back in my first year of seminary. One of my classmates, as we were having a class discussion around heaven and hell and who would be going to each of these places, he said, really, if I truly believed that my friends who didn't profess a Christian faith and who didn't go to church every Sunday were going to hell because of this, I would be out there every single day shaking them and trying my best to get them on board with going to church every Sunday. If I truly believed that is the place where they were supposed to be every single Sunday, I think I would be doing things a little bit differently. And that stuck with me. I don't think that because we aren't able to or don't like to come to church every Sunday that we are going to be going to hell. I think that church is certainly a place and Sunday services of worship and time that we spend together over meals at a church, whatever that looks like in a church community, can be places where we learn and deepen our understanding of the divine and how we're supposed to be in relationship with one another. And so in that way, I think we still serve this amazing and wonderful purpose, and we have lots of work left to do as the church. In other ways, I'm not so sure that we always get it right with the way that we present the message, but the great thing about it is that we're always continuing to evolve and learn and grow. So I wonder for you, that's the conversation starter for today. How has your understanding of heaven and hell evolved over the years? Has it changed? Has your opinion changed? Do you use the word more often? Has it been an evolving thing for you? This idea of life after death and what it means and the things that we're called to do while we're here. Let's have a conversation in the comment sections below. Please give me a call or shoot me a text or an email, and I'm happy to chat about it. As always, wherever you are this week, please stay safe, please stay healthy, and stay warm. We're looking like our lockdown restrictions are going to be easing back a little bit, so we'll keep you informed as we get more information about what that might mean for reopening our church building. But at this time, it does remain closed, although our office is still available. Karen is still available in our office to answer phones and to receive emails. And of course, you can always reach me by my cell phone or through my emails. So keep in touch. And I really hope I will get to see you very soon. Talk to you later, friends.